Hi, my name is Ashley Garcia, and today I'm going to be presenting methcathinone. For starters, we're going to look at the street name, the category that it falls in, and the history of the drug. So the street names are seen as cat, methadone, kitty, meow, and bathtub. So in the category, it is a stimulant, which is a psychotic stimulant drug with amphetamine and methamphetamine like acute behavioral effects. So it's sort of like those two drugs. And the history of it was that it was first synthesized in 1928 in the United States and was patented by Park Davis in the 1957. In the Soviet Union, it was used during the 1930s and the 1940s as an antidepressant. Methcathinone has long been used as a drug of abuse in the Soviet Union and Russia. And because it was made illegal in the United States in the late 1940s, many people have never heard of it. Like, it's been illegal for a long time, so there's barely any research about it now. So, second of all, we're going to be looking at the method of use, the scheduled category, and if there's any medicinal use of methcathinone. So first, the way people use it is it can be snorted, smoked, injected, or ingested orally. The schedule category that it is in is Schedule 1, which means that that there is no current medical use with high potential for abuse or addiction. And it was first synthesized in the 1920s and used by the Soviet Union, as I said in the history, as an antidepressant, and it was never made to the pharmacy shelves in the United States. So now we're going to see the legality, the effects on the brain, and the toxic levels, if any. So it is very illegal in the United States. As I said, it's been illegal since 1940. The effects on the brain is that it has behavioral effects like euphoria, agitation, anxiety, and hallucinations. And it also increases in release of catecholamines, acting as a preferential dopamine and noradrenaline. Sorry if I butchered that. Uptake inhibitors in the brain. Now we're going to see the tolerance information, withdrawal symptoms, and overdose levels and symptoms. So it does have an abrupt cessation of long-term use or even high volume short-term use, and commonly followed by depression, anxiety, and craving of the drug. Within the withdrawal symptoms, you have like a fatigue and a crash. You'll also suffer from anergia, which is loss of energy, cravings, increased appetite, stuffy nose, tiredness, feeling anxious, feeling depressed, emotional, tearful, irritability, sorry about that, difficulty in concentrating. And finally, the overdose levels and symptoms that you experience is limbs tingling and turning blue, and seizures, respiratory failures, and death. Now, when I was trying to look at the cost of drugs, trends of the usage in the United States and in the world, it was really hard for me to find research on this because of how old this drug is, and since it isn't as mainstream, it was really hard for me to like compare it to things. So for this section, I did just want to emphasize like the number of people in the US who use like illegal drugs in the US and the death rate from opioids in the world. Since I wasn't able to find anything on methcathinone in this section, but I was able to see that the drug cost is very approximate to the same as cocaine. And finally, when looking at the trends in terms of age, gender, and ethnicity, again, it was really hard for me to find anything based on this drug. So I just wanted to show how it is in each race. So here I did find like a trend with drug overdose death rates that have risen within the years between the different races. And something that I did want to mention about this was that I do believe there should be more research and information about this drug. Because even though it may not be mainstream, there may be many people using this drug that we do not know of because we are just not doing as much research as we should. So, therefore, ending with this, I do believe there should be a lot more research about it, more statistics, seeing how it affects young minds, adults, and how it affects their lives as well. And I did find this website that does provide as much information for methcathinone. But yeah, and to finish it off, I do want to just say, don't do drugs. Enjoy these type of cats instead. Thank you very much.